live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to share the show later on. I got some newbies in with me, and I love when I have my newbies here. I have with me Carrie Burkhart, and she's the owner of Flatline Concrete Grinding. Welcome to the show. I want you to tell everybody, we've been talking a little bit before you came on, a little bit about yourself, what you do, and then why it's so important that people should understand why their concrete needs to be looked at.
Well, thank you, Carol. So I'm a woman and veteran-owned business. I was an officer in the Marine Corps, and Flatline Concrete Grinding does many, many things. We look at sidewalks for trip hazards, which is an OSHA standard to have it be level. We do a lot of sidewalk grinding. We prep floors when you get a new floor. For instance, if you buy a floor at a big box store, sometimes you'll go demo it and the floor is not ready for new flooring, and we can come in and grind it, as well as in commercial settings too.
Well, when we talked, you told me that you are statewide, you're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, you're licensed, bonded, and insured, both residential and commercial. People can go to either your website, which is flatlinegrinding.com, or also Instagram at Flatline Concrete Grinding, where you can see a lot of their work and all of that. You show that. And you are a veteran, so thank you for your service. You're woman-owned, you said.
Yes.
Thank you for that, that's cool. That you always give veterans discounts as well.
That's correct.
Right? And their phone number to call is 623-879-9203. What I love about my show the most, and I probably say it every show, maybe more than one time during the show, is the information. And one thing that people, you're not thinking about your concrete, your sidewalks, you buy a home or you have a building that you own. They don't think about that until something goes wrong, right? Somebody falls and what have you.
That's right.
Right. Go ahead.
Well, we also, we do finished flooring as well. They're called grind-in seals in commercial and residential settings, where we grind it smooth and then seal it, and it's a very lovely modern look. We do that quite a bit in schools, hospitals, you name it.
So when we talk about this, it's not just, because I know you had mentioned before you came on here, I saw some of the sidewalk, but it's more than that. So inside someone's home, let's say, or wherever, office, and they have a concrete, they might want concrete. That's very big right now,
that's
right?
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
And you can't just lift up the flooring and then there it is.
No.
So what do you do to it?
So when you're going to do a finished concrete floor, you first demo whatever existing substance is there, be it flooring, paint, glue, it can be a number of the carpet, you name it. And then you have to do what's called passes with your big grinder on it to first remove it and then get it smooth. You have to patch any patching that needs to be done. Sometimes the joints need to be filled, and then you seal it.
And how many people, a lot of people are doing that these days.
Quite a few. I mean, the commercial side of the house has done it forever. Schools have done it forever. Large commercial buildings love it, but nowadays it's becoming in vogue with residential, and the cost is incredible compared to installing tile or wood flooring.
And it's a cool look too.
It's such a cool look, and it's, yes.
Their phone number to call is 623-879-9203. It's flatlinegrinding.com, or go to Instagram at Flatline Concrete Grinding. They're both residential and commercial. They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, licensed, bonded, and insured, and statewide. So who is your ideal client?
Well, that's a mouthful. We run the gamut. We can go anywhere from a residential client who needs floor preparation for a floor installer. We can do a grind and seal for the residential. And then we go into, like I said, schools, hospitals, restaurants, churches. Churches actually love grind and seals. And then the bigger companies, we've done Honor Health, we've done, a number of, we did many restaurants in the valley.
I want to talk a little bit about people's getting their floors installed. when is the best time for them to call you? Because I'm sure a lot of times they put it out and now something's wrong, they gotta lift it again.
Usually so if it's usually the second they demo the floor, they will usually see that it needs to be grinded. And then they'll call me, because no one knows that it needs to be grinded.
How do you know?
Right,
Until you lift it up.
especially if you have carpet down, it hides everything.
Mhm.
The other, for residential is what we're talking about here, the other possibility is that they hire a floor installer who can't see the floor until he or she demos it. When they demo it, they may in fact see that it needs to be grinded to get the high spots down, and a lot of flooring installers do not have that capability, so they call us or the homeowner calls us.
That phone number again to call is 623-879-9203. So why should they use you? Because I mean, I think, first of all, how long have you been in business?
So the Flatline Concrete has been around since 2008.
So since 2008, you want to get somebody who has that experience. You do free surveys, you said?
Absolutely, I will look at any slab for free, I will do any sidewalk survey for free.
And tell us a little bit about that, because you said that's pretty intricate when you do it.
Yes, the sidewalk surveys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you really have to know the OSHA standards and know what is in fact a trip hazard and what is in fact not. There are some occasions where the trip hazard is so high that I recommend someone re-pour it, so I won't grind it if it's 2.5 inches or above. But I go around, I mark it on a map, I take a picture, I shoot you the PDF. It's a really nice program where you can see where in fact your trip hazards are, and then if you accept my quote, then I come out and do my techs come out and do the work.
Do the work. Now, for somebody who's just, let's say, having their floor grinded because, you know, it's not even, it's uneven, right?
Yep.
You do those as well?
Absolutely.
Do you come in? Okay.
Absolutely, I will, and I will look at every floor before I quote it, because
Well,
concrete varies so greatly.
Right, and I think a lot of, you're a DIY, you said that
Yeah,
you started
yeah,
off like
that's
that.
exactly.
And a lot of people do it themselves, right? And then they
Yes.
find out,
Uh-oh.
Oh, we said that at the same time. Talk about that for a minute.
Well, and I think it's great to DIY it, you know, as we spoke, I did. So that's fantastic. Concrete, because of its many variances, can sometimes, though, you get to a point you're like, I don't know what to do now. Or you can't rent a grinder that is powerful enough. That's a really big thing. Or the tooling on the bottom of grinders varies, and mine are very nice tooling. So, yay that you DIY, but it can get you at some point go, I can't do this anymore.
Right. Well, there are grinders, and there are grinders.
That's right.
Right.
And there's the other thing is dust control. I have really nice vacuums, and they're OSHA HEPA-Vacs that are OSHA approved. I think sometimes a DIYer forgets about the dust control.
How long does it take when you come in, let's say, to do that kind of work?
It varies. Like, let's talk about the jobs we're doing right now. We're gonna finish, we did one in a day, floor prep, or another one is gonna take us 3 to 4 days. So it all depends on how many high spots there are.
Okay, and also the amount of area, I'm sure, that
Exactly.
you have to work with.
That's right, and what's existing on the concrete, be it glue, or if it's new concrete, it goes a little quicker.
So I want to talk about sidewalks again just a little
Yes,
bit, because you
absolutely.
said that you love talking about them.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And how important is it for people to, when listen, folks, I've seen it, and it's all over the place.
It is, especially here, because people don't understand, we have so many different concrete and trees right next to the concrete. We get so hot, and then we cool down in January, and we're just all over the place. There's a lot of trip hazards.
Those roots, it's the roots that are killing them.
It's the roots, it's sometimes overwatering. The roots are usually the main problem, but there's so many different reasons.
Right.
And it's when you take a fall on a sidewalk, it can be pretty bad.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. And it is their responsibility, right? It's the owner's responsibility?
If it's a residential house that they own, yes it is, unless it's a city sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the ones usually that line the street, but
Right.
if it depends on the community. That's the other thing about Phoenix.
But a lot of people have walkways
Yep.
that are definitely
Absolutely, or
uneven.
a pool, someone
pool.
comes and trips on a pool deck.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There you go
that
again.
happens.
Again, she is statewide licensed, bonded, and insured, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, both residential and commercial. She always gives veteran discounts. She's a vet as well. And you can see at both places here, flatlinegrinding.com. Also Instagram. She'd love you to go there as well to see some of the pictures. Again, Flatline Concrete Grinding. That number is 623-879-9203. Folks, there's reasons for everything. And where else but on Networking Arizona would you hear some things like this? They do free surveys. Give them a call. It's 623-879-9203.